digest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your match day shows. I'm Big James. I'm here to take you through our watch along today. Unfortunately, there is no Big Dermatron today. He is out dealing with some personal matters. It is a shame. His partner, Mrs. Tron, is currently in hospital. She's not very well. For me and the guys in the channel, we wish her a speedy recovery. Dermatron hopefully will be back, all being well, for our midweek game. And you've just got me today. As you can see, I do have, it is going to be a little bit different. I don't have a full access of what Dermot has. But we've got the team scrolling along there at the bottom as we build up to Thomas Frank's return against Brentford. And he's changed the team a little bit. He's brought some players back in. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. So we'll go through the lineup very quickly. And as you can see, like I say, it is going along down the bottom. I am just trying to pull it up so I'm not trying to read it off there. So the lineup is as followed. So we do have Vicario starting in goal after his mistakes last week. Hopefully he can make amends and come up big. Out on the left, we have Jed Spence playing as in the two centre-backs, probably the two best centre-backs in the Premier League, in my opinion. It's Christian Romero and Mickey van der Ven. And we have Porro on the right. Playing as our two DMs today, we have Benton Kerr and Archie Gray. Not sure about that fit. I would probably prefer to see someone like Bergvall starting there, but Archie Gray has had a few good games, so hopefully it will be a good centre midfield pairing there. On the right wing, we have Kudos. Playing on the left wing, we have Richarlison, but I think Richarlison will see him drifting up front and drifting him into the middle. And playing in that number 10 role, we have Xavi Simons. Up top, the man hoping to get the goals and really start firing for Spurs is Randall Kolo Muani. Hoping that he's going to start banging in some goals, hoping his confidence is starting to build up. He's certainly starting to play a lot better and starting to settle into this team. And I think Simmons is as well. There's been a lot of talk about the players that we signed in the summer not being good enough, not being the right players that we needed. I just think it's time. They just needed time to settle in, get used to how we play, how we set up, and yeah, Tequila, if you want to jump in, my man, you're more than welcome. You know I'd love to have you on here with me, mate. Absolutely. If you want to jump in, by all means, it's always good. A lot of people might be wondering why I'm wearing a hat. It's a little bit cold upstairs in the bedroom today, so rather than freeze my head, I've got a woolly hat on, and I haven't done anything with the mop. So yeah, I'm hiding it under a hat and keeping my head nice and warm. So it might come off if the game starts to heat up. But yeah, that is our starting lineup. I am just waiting for my stream to start, and I will have a scoreboard up. It will be updated. I will be trying to keep it updated. It might not have a ticker on. Like I say, I do apologise. It's a back to basics watch along for you today, and with Dermo being out, hopefully Santa Claus will be nice and will bring me a nice shiny new laptop, and then I'll be able to, when I do these, I will be able to give you the full experience watch along that you get when Dermo's running it, and just me tagging along there as well. So like I say, it's at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Of course, we are at home, as home form hasn't been great this season. We really do need to start turning this place into a fortress again, and start getting the results that the fans, deserve, and hopefully we will start that. And hopefully we will get that result today with a good win from us playing against Brentford. Here he is, my man, Tequila. How are you doing, brother?
Okay, bud. I'm going to try help you out with, I can, the StreamYard stuff, but I haven't got a stream. So you're still going to have to do the watch along, and I'm going to have to ask you questions and stuff because I haven't got the stream. So
yeah, that's fine. No problem.
I'm trying to get one, but until my person comes through or not, because I haven't guaranteed it. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, no worries. I'm okay. I'm excited for this one, to be fair. I'm hoping we get a bit of bounce back from I'm going to say encouraging match against Newcastle. We showed a little bit of fight and a little bit desire to get back into the game. I'm just hoping we don't start like what we started against Newcastle. Big result coming out of the Premier League as well. Villa just beaten Arsenal 2-1 with a very, very late goal. Yeah, so it is very going to be an interesting.
Let's try and get you a background, James.
Yeah, I'm going to try and.
Do you want that one?
Try and get one on now.
Or do you want?
Yeah, we'll go with that first one, Tequila. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Yeah, I like that one.
This is
I don't know where the other one went.
Yeah,
no, we'll go with that one. I don't mind that one. I don't know why it went off. I had one to begin with, but it went off. So.
I'm not sure, mate. Dermo is the master. I am still learning, and I think you're still learning as well. So we'll have to see how we go.
I am, and it's and doing this on my tablet, it gives me so much limited functionality.
Okay.
So I am hoping that I've been a good enough boy, and Santa Claus does bring me a nice shiny new laptop. It's what I've asked for. I can only hope I've been good enough this year.
All I normally get is cold, bruv.
Oh well. Obviously not been good enough, Tequila.
I'm not very nice now. I'm very nice.
What's your prediction then, Dermo? Tequila, sorry. I'll get my head in the game. What's your prediction for this game then, Tequila? What do you think?
I think on last night's show, I think I said 2-2.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't be that, but I can't look past our home form against Wolves. I can't look past obviously against Fulham. So I'm hoping we have a good start. Let's not go 2-0 down in 5 minutes.
Yes.
And give us a chance to actually get into the game, because and then we'll have to see. You'll have to keep us updated, James, to how the fans are, because I'm curious to see after Thomas Frank's words, after the silly stuff that Porro's put out there. I know that if I was there today, I'd not want to be very nice to Mr. Porro. I'm not saying the whole team, but Mr. Porro in particular, I would not be very nice. I would not be having very good feelings about him after what he said.
I think it was a very silly comment to make about the Spurs fans, given the fact that we are Spurs fans, and every one of those people at that ground are true Spurs fans. I mean, you wouldn't go to a game and not be a true Spurs fan. They're allowed to show their discontent. They're allowed to show that they're not happy with the way the team's performing and the players are performing. So yeah, I'm gonna I'll drop my mic a second and I'll have a listen to what the ground's actually sounding like at the moment.
Okay.
It does sound quite. The fans are singing. You can hear the fans singing and chanting, and as we're waiting for the teams to come out. So hopefully, the fans will get behind the team. But equally, if they start poorly, they have every right to get on the players' backs and try and give them a kick up the jacksy, so to speak, as the teams are making their way out onto the pitch. What do you think about the lineup then, Tequila?
I'm happy to see Simmons. Simmons was the one where it's like, if Frank doesn't start playing him, I'll be seriously concerned that again we've gone and wasted our money, because if Frank doesn't fancy him, then again I was thinking to myself, well then who's he being bought for then? And are we still doing the whole club signings, mate? I've said it before. I despise these club signings. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So the fact that he's picked him, okay. Xavi does have to. I'm not saying that Xavi's been amazing, and we all know that he hasn't. But if he needs to acclimatise to the league, you need to put. It's like somebody going to the gym, mate. The muscles aren't going to appear by themselves. You got to put the reps in. So the more game time we give the lad, the quicker he'll get there. Am I expecting him to pull up trees today? Probably not. But hopefully we'll see small improvements, and then he can get himself into it. So I'm hoping.
Yeah, absolutely. My stream's got it a little bit different. They've got Kolo Muani playing out on the left and Richie playing up top. It's a bit interesting. Everything else is exactly the same. But they've got Muani pushed out to the left. I mean, he can play there. It's not like he can't play there. I think probably because Richie and Muani can both sort of play that role out left, up top, I think you'll probably find that you might find them being very interchangeable, sort of as one drifts up, one will go back as well. So
regarding the scoreboard, I've looked and I can't see Dermo setting up the scoreboard. He must have it on his computer, the whole setup he's got, so I can't replicate that. The best I can do is put that little banner underneath and just update it as the game goes.
I built that one up just quickly before I was doing the banner that's scrolling across the bottom there, ticking away with the team on. I put that together and I just thought I'll just have to update it as we go along. Gerard, we have been poor recently, but not going down. that's all you can expect. I don't think we'll get relegated. I don't even think we'll be in the relegation fight or battle. I just think we will. I think where we are is pretty much where we'll probably finish the end of the season.
I agree. Yeah.
Picking up a few wins, dropping points, dropping silly points. But we can only hope. We're Spurs fans after all. We're all a little bit delusional, but we hope and we pray that this season will be our season. As the Brentford and the Spurs fans huddle as the Piper, as the hornsman. I don't know if the trumpet player.
Have you put the Brentford line up anywhere, James?
I haven't, no, but I can go through the Brentford line up dead quick.
Yeah, do you want to just tell everyone then?
Yeah, so for Brentford, in goal, it is Kellier. On the left, it's Ajer. Their centre-back pairing is Collins and Vandenberg. On the right, they've got Coyote. The centre midfielders, Yamal. I can never pronounce this kid's name. Yamalyuk and Henderson. Out left, we've got Otara, we've got Damsgaard playing the 10, and Shade on the right, with Thiago leading the line as we get underway. Spurs are playing from right to left as I watch it. And we play a long ball up front, and it's up to Gray, to Richie. Moving the ball into the middle with Xavi. Xavi plays the ball out wide to Porro. Porro just on the edge of the 18-yard box. Back to Kudos. Nice little interchange passes, but Kudos plays the ball back to Bentancur, and we go back again to Romero. Bentancur now, just inside the Brentford half. Lovely ball forward, and it's headed out to... I'm going to have to try and remember these guys' names now for Brentford. And it's a Spurs throw-in on the far side, just inside the Brentford half, with Porro, who plays a throw to Richie. Richie loses out now, so Brentford back to Kellier. Kellier launches the ball forward, and that's going all the way back. Spence just follows it out, and it's a throw into Spurs deep inside their own half. Spence looking for options, not seeing much at the moment. And the ball is in. Mawani tries to flick it on, but gets nothing on it, and it's gone out for a Brentford throw-in. Thomas Frank chewing like a cow as always.
How do you feel, James, about the midfield pivot? I'm not in love with Bentancur and Gray as a combo.
No.
What do you think?
I'm not. I agree with you, Tequila. I would personally like to have seen. I like Bentancur as a player. I think he's strong. I think Polinia would have been a better shout playing with Gray. But I prefer Bergvall in that role. As the pivots, and I think Bergvall offers a little bit more going forward over Gray and Bentancur. I think they're both very, very defensive-minded players. I mean, Archie Gray does get forward, but I think he's more of a defensive-minded DM rather than attack-minded DM.
Yeah, he's not really an attacking. Gray, in most positions he plays, he's not an attacking player, really. Most of them are defensive positions.
Yeah, yeah. So again, I think it's a little bit too defensive at home. As Spurs bring the ball out from defence, Porro tried to play a crossfield pass, and it's wasted, and the ball is oofed into the Spurs' penalty area now. Here comes, it looks like Coyote, who tries to back heel it, and it comes off Spence, but then ricochets back off Coyote, and it is a Spurs throw-in.
I've got a link, luckily for me, so I can join you.
Hopefully you'll be able to get the game up.
Yeah, I've got it. I am ahead of you though. I don't think it's going to let me pause it, is it? I'll just keep quiet then, dude.
All right, no worries.
I'll keep quiet, wait for you to catch up, and then we can talk about stuff rather than me. I can't pause it, can I? No, I can't pause it. Okay.
What minute are you in?
Oh, I'm up to 4 minutes 20 on this stream.
Yeah, I'm about 30. I'm about 20 seconds, 25 seconds behind. So here's Spence bringing it down the left hand side, cuts inside now. Here's Bentancur. Oh, Bentancur loses it. Everyone's out of position, but here come Brentford. Out to, I don't know who that is. It's not Coyote. Oh, it's Thiago. Is Bentancur getting back, tackled. Ball back to Porro. Porro playing it back to Romero. Romero cross to Van de Ven. Van de Ven back to Vicario. Vicario takes a couple of touches, looking for an option, finds Van de Ven out on the left to Spence. Spence back to Van de Ven. Back to Vicario, being very sort of casual on the ball, Spurs at the moment. Vicario launches the ball upfield to nobody as Richie tries to pressure and all the way through to Kellier, and he's just with the ball at his feet, picks it up and rolls it out to Aguirre. Aguirre plays a long ball, and that's straight through to Vicario. Vicario rolls it out to Romero. Romero cross to Van de Ven. Van de Ven turns his man, finds an half space to Simmons. Simmons to Kudos. Spurs pushing forward. Out wide to Porro. Porro tries to cross it, hits the first man, and it's a Spurs corner.
Well, we were 2-0 down nearly at this point last game, so there you go. People want positivity. It's an improvement.
It is. Big up, Dermo. Hope Dervil's doing well, my man. Send her my love, brother. Everyone at the channel sends her a love, and we do hope she is making a speedy recovery. Know these things are hard and challenging, mate, but we're all here for you. But thanks very much for joining us in our watch along. Here comes the corner. Doesn't beat the first man from Kudos. Kudos now gets another bite at the cherry. Whips it in. That's a good ball in. Oh, Richie just couldn't get his head on it. Here's Simmons. Simmons back to Spence. Spence to Porro. Porro out wide to Kudos. Kudos on the edge of the 18-yard box. Again, whips it in. And it's a good head. Is that off the defender from Van de Ven? No, it is a goal kick to Brentford, but it was good football from Spurs there.
Yeah, we've been a bit more. I think we showed a bit more attacking impetus so far. I mean, yeah, it's early days, but you know, at least it looks a bit more promising. Let's hope they keep up.
We're not. Yeah, not sitting deep, actually pressing a little bit, which is what we need, as Frank is screaming at the players to keep forward. Big head from Romero. Romero to Bentancur. Bentancur plays it to Van de Ven. Van de Ven. Good ball to Moani. Moani. As Simmons tries to pick it up, and the ref blows for offside, I think. Yeah, offside. Yeah. Free kick to Brentford, just inside their own half. Let's just wait as Kellier comes all the way up to take this, and every Brentford player is in the Spurs half. Let's wait for this to be taken.
Why do you think he's chosen Spence over in Doggy? He's not injured, is he? I'm sure he's not.
No. I think it's just as a Doggy is coming back from injury and just fitness, trying to regain fitness, or trying to keep the squad match fit rather than rely on one player. That's the only thing I can think of.
It's probably
Oh,
just
good
me.
throw by Simmons.
I've got a pet peeve, James, where I like my fullbacks to be overlapping on the right foot. So that's why I want a left footer on the left side. Can't help it, mate.
Yeah.
Can't help it, bro.
No, I agree. I agree. I'm very much the same. I do like just how is that not given as that is clearly a corner and the ref has given it as a goal kick. And obviously changed his he's given it as a goal kick. It was never a goal kick. And it's things like this that I think I thought VAR was going to be introduced for when the ref makes a mistake, and not getting the ref to change his mind by giving away stupid penalty decisions, by one of our players being put in a headlock. But there's not really much you can say on that. Van de Ven just overhits his pass out for Spence, and it runs out for a Brentford.
That was.
Yeah, out for a Brentford throwing at the halfway line. Ball goes back to Ajer. Is that Ajer? It looks like Ajer. Or it could be Van der Berg, actually. Could have been Van der Berg. Here come Brentford now, surging through the middle of the park. No one there. No one tracking him at all. He's run 20 yards there without anybody picking up. Now, if he gives that that's got to be a yeah, exactly. Give that one as a goal, as a corner ref, even though he didn't touch it. 10 minutes into Keeler, obviously you've probably just been watching for 5 minutes. What's your initial response for the 5 minutes that you've seen?
We've not been amazing or anything. We still haven't created a clear-cut chance, but it looks like we're a bit more up for it. And we all know that we don't have that much quality going forward, right? So if you think all of a sudden we're going to turn into prime Barcelona, we're not. But at least there's more emphasis on us attacking, and we seem to be trying to get forward. I mean, we seem to be relying on crosses. But I think you're right. I think Richarlison is playing in the middle. It looks like it. Interesting decision with that one as well. I'm not sure. Do you think maybe you know what? You know my feelings on Richie no matter where he plays, right? I'd rather not play him full stop. But do you think he just reckons that Richie is worse in the left than Moani is? And he's just thought to himself, well, okay, fine then.
If that's probably the case, but if that is the case, then why not give Matisse Tel a run out on the left? I know he's not naturally a left winger, but he can play there. And if it's one of those, it's
well, the thing is that the Richarlison, see, I just because I personally never rated him, if you look at the stats, he actually is, I think he's our top goal scorer. So even though a lot of those goals has been against some of the weaker teams, he is actually our top goal scorer. So from stats wise, it's like I guess you do play him. He's got more goals than Moani has. So I suppose you have to say, okay, he's still on until Solanke comes back. He's still our number one striker. I think me and you both know that's probably not actually the case. But if you go by the stats this season, then
here comes Brentford. Oh, it's a good tackle by Romero. He probably is. I'm a bit confused about the Dom Solanke sort of situation. He's been seen training. He's been seen training with the first team. He's been seen playing with playing matches in like the under-21s reserve team. But he's not making match day squads. He's not making match day teams, and it seems a bit odd to me. Here comes Kudos now. Kudos. With players in support, he's got Xavi out to the right, and he finds him. Simmons nudges it forward for Kudos again. Kudos has to check himself back, trying to take on his man. He does. Crosses it in. Here's Richie. Richie shoots. Blocked. Back out to Simmons. Simmons plays it back. Here's Spence. Spence now looking to cross it. Spence crosses it. Nobody there. And it's headed clear by Brentford. And here come Brentford on the counter-attack. as...
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
that's easily cut out.
I'm seeing there is more attacking emphasis.
Yeah.
There is. You got more players running with the ball a little bit, trying to take a player on. So overall, if we can retain this, I think Brentford are there for the taking. They don't look that great defensively.
No.
But
No,
we need to keep this up though. We don't need to. What worries me is that we'll get a goal and then we'll start sitting back.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen.
Absolutely.
I want keep going forward. We want to see some goals.
Yeah, we do. And I think it'll give the players some confidence if we can score some goals as well. I mean, the ball, when Richie had the ball, the defenders just seemed to sit off him and let the ball come down.
He had a lot of time, didn't he, James? He had a lot of time.
He did.
Just to bring it down.
He really did. As we have the corner on this near side.
We're getting a lot of crosses. We're getting a lot of crosses in.
Yeah, and it's punched clear only as far as Kudos, just inside the 18-yard box. Kudos to Spence. Oh, and that's a lazy, just sort of waved his leg at it. Just, if you're not going to make that's a good ball in. And that was it. Now, you see, to me, that's a shove. He's shoved Mawani there. Mawani's gone to play the ball, and he's shoved it. And he's basically put him off balance by shoving him. So, by the letter of the law, he's not made an attempt to play the ball before the ball. And he's basically infringed the player from making the ball. He was the wrong side of him. And so to me, that's a penalty by the letter of the law. But it's not given again. And this is where the consistency, I think, of VAR needs to step up. Mawani trying to squeeze his way around two players, and Brentford can't clear it. It's Simmons. Simmons takes a shot, but it's over the bar. But it's a good effort. It's a good attempt by Simmons. I mean, long way out, but
I think we've been okay without setting the world on fire.
Yeah, 16 minutes in, I think I'd take it. I would have taken it if someone had said if we could, 16 minutes in, if we were 0-0, would you be happy? Yeah, I would. Brian Smith, let's just bring some of the chat in. Brian Smith says, if we can get a good run going, we can still get up the table. Yes, Brian, we could. But equally, if we don't get a good run going and we continue to lose silly games, then we could easily fall down the table as well. But yeah, I think Brentford, like you said, Tequila, Brentford are there for the taking. They're sat very deep. They seem to drop into a back five when Spurs are really pressing them.
They don't seem that alert defensively. We just spoke about them giving Richarlison. They seem to be letting us have the ball. Maybe they just think to themselves, you know what, this Spurs team is so poor at going forward that we can just do it, and maybe they'll pay for that. Yeah.
Like we'll try and soak up the pressure and allow them to have the ball, soak it up, and we'll catch them on the break. Maybe that's what Brentford are thinking here. As Romero plays the ball forward to Richie. Richie brings it down just outside the 18-yard box, looking for a man. Finds Bentancur. Bentancur to Kudos. Kudos to Porro. Porro crosses it, deep cross to Spence. Spence trying to find a way through, doesn't find it yet. Plays it back to Gray. Gray. Oh, I could see what he was trying. Nobody made the forward run, but it was good play. Again, it's positive, though. It's positive. Yep. Here come Brentford now.
Brentford are not particularly putting a press on us either.
No, for allowing us to have the ball, for allowing us to play it around as Bentancur brings the ball back out to Mawani. Mawani back to Archie Gray. Yeah, Moani's sort of playing on that left and drifting in a little bit as well, because he's sort of drifted to right side a little bit now. So more of an inside forward and
Do you
drifting
think he's
around a
got
little
like
bit.
think he's got a free role?
Yeah, sort of free reign, sort of drift around, cause havoc, sort of. And I understand why managers give roles to players like that, and give them the ability. But sometimes I think it can, by giving players like that, it can kind of confuse them in situations like, right, in this situation, do I need to go? Do I not? Should I? Shouldn't I? Whereas if you're playing out the wing,
Do you feel, James,
excuse
is
me,
that some players, it's player specific, some players really need to be told what to do, like they need solid instructions, whereas others, the geniuses, right, you just
yeah,
need to kind of give them that creative freedom? And if so, which players on our team do you think have that, if any, to be given that like, do whatever you want, mate, and you'll make the right decision more often than not? Because it's about decision making. A lot of the time it's about decision making. Football IQ.
yeah, absolutely. I could probably say maybe Kudos could have that ability to sort of make his own decisions, and that footballing, like you say, that footballing IQ. Cross comes in, and that's Kelly and his own defender clattered into each other there.
Oh, this looks
Head
pretty
injury.
bad. Okay, that looks
Yeah,
pretty bad.
Henderson goes down, and it's
Yeah,
absolutely.
they were showing him he was completely unconscious. They've cut away now. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Yeah, we just seeing it again, and yeah, Kelly is absolutely funded into Henderson.
He's knocked out. The other he's absolutely, yeah. They've got an
Oh
oxygen
no,
mask on him.
it's not Henderson actually. My apologies, everybody. It's Ajar, Ajar, as you pronounce it, I think. Yeah, I don't. Simmons was a little bit grieved to begin with, as it was on the. He was sort of on the edge of the 18-yard box, sort of in that corner, ready to whip it. But the ref blew straight away when he saw he was still down and everything. So, yeah, as everybody's taking on some fluid, even the ref's taking a little sip of a bit of sports drink there.
No, well, good news is that he's up. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We know that he's opposition, but you don't want to see. I don't. Well, at least I don't want to see.
No, you never want to
injury.
see you never want to see a player seriously injured, regardless of who they play for. Even as a Spurs fan, if it was an Arsenal player, you wouldn't want to see a player hurt.
No.
And that, with it being a head injury, obviously he'll have to go off the pitch. They'll probably check him out again. But if he was out properly out, there's got to be certainly be looked at. Yeah, concussion protocol. Make sure that he is fully fit to go. As the ref sort of drops the ball and Spurs play it back, and give them a chance for Brentford just to reset themselves. Richie, Simmons, Bentancur, nice short, sharp passing. Here's Spence looking for Simmons. Simmons flicks it over for Moani. Moani just can't get round his man as Brentford clear, but it's only as far as Mickey van der Ven. No Brentford player forward enough to pick that up, and Spurs will hopefully reset and go again.
Ooh.
I'm guessing you've just seen something that I ain't seen just yet.
Bit of a warning sign. You'll see in a sec.
Oh, as Richie gets his pocket picked and Brentford on the attack. Oh, good save by Vicario. But yeah, I see what you mean now. Richie getting his pocket picked, players further forward. I mean, good. It was good, decent tracking by Bentancur, but he needed just to be that over half a yard, just a bit closer, just so he doesn't get that shot away. But yeah, corner to Brentford. Jordan Henderson pushing on Vicario as the ball comes in and it's headed clear. Good defending by Kudos there. Picks up the ball to Simmons. Simmons got 3 Brentford players around him, but manages to find Bentancur. Bentancur looking for options. Finds Mwani. Mwani surging through. Oh, well out by Kelly. Mwani were through there. He had broken the line, and
yeah,
if Kelly had not come rushing out there, he was in for an effort on goal. And it's a Spurs throw-in.
Big up in the chat to Edelfan.
Edelfan. Yeah, all the way from Hamburg in Germany. Absolutely. Big up, Edelfan. Thank you very much for joining us in our watch-along, my friend. 25 minutes gone. Here comes Simmons now. Simmons into the box to Richie. Richie! It's 1-0. Simmons to Richie. 1-0. Get in. It is 1-0 Spurs. A lovely ball over the top to Simmons. Simmons broke the defensive line. Acres of space. Could have taken an effort himself, but chose not to be greedy. Wasn't selfish. Saw Richie surging in. Yep, and it goes in. So let me just quickly change this. Oh, no, not that. I need to edit it and take that out. Confirm. And it is Spurs 1, Brentford 0. And Richie's there again. We say he doesn't. He's there. He's scoring. You can't criticise the man. He got there to score. Perhaps are applauding. Yeah. Hopefully now we can.
Good to see Simmons
continue to push on.
Simmons getting an assist as well, so hopefully he'll grow in that.
Yeah, give him a bit of confidence and the ability of what he's got. Trust me not to have Simmons in my fantasy football team anymore.
Well, I was saying to Dermo after the Newcastle game, it's just like, is Frank too worried to put both Kudos and Simmons in the same team because they're both kind of flair players? Is he worried to do so? And he's putting both in today, and I think we're seeing a little bit of the benefits of having both of them on the pitch at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Simmons when we went for him, I was very happy when we got him. I do think he has the quality to really make it at Spurs and to sort of become a good player for us. He's still only young. I think he's 22. As a player, I think he does have that ability to develop even more, and really sort of become that creative outlet for Tottenham. Certainly with Maddison being out for as long as what he's going to be out for, I think he could really stamp his authority and sort of, if he can become that player, we can sort of say, is he going to be the natural Maddison replacement? Because I mean, I like James Maddison, but he's not getting any younger. He's sort of peak prowess really at the moment, but obviously we haven't got him for the season. But I do like him.
He's a little injury prone. I mean, he's not always injured, but he seems to be a little fragile, I think.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get, like, I think you're never gonna get 40 games a season out of him, I don't think.
No, absolutely not. As Coyote is in the book for I wouldn't say a late challenge, but he was late. He was late on Richie and clattered Richie's ankle. as Coyote picks up the yellow card, and it's a free kick to Spurs in a very dangerous area, probably 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, about 4 or 5 yards outside of the penalty area, as Porro and Kudos stood over this, just sort of having a look each. Probably going to be Porro that takes it. Maybe try and whip it round that 2-man wall that Brentford have got. As we just wait for this to be taken. He's looking very focused. Here comes Porro. Oh, he's left it. It's Kudos. Oh, and it's Simmons. Ball comes back out to Simmons, and if he was playing rugby, that would have been 2 points.
Yeah, it was a try, wasn't it?
Yeah. Probably had time to bring it down, really. He probably had time
but definitely significantly more up for this. Where has this kind of performance been the last couple of months?
I mean, ref, he's clearly got hold of his shirt there. Here's Simmons to Porro. Porro trying to run through, but runs into a wall of players. There's another Brentford player down on the floor.
I think a card's about to come out. Lots of protesting going on.
Yeah.
The Brentford players did not like that challenge. I mean, okay, it's pretty bad. Okay.
Yeah, kind of scissored him a little bit there. That could be, if VAR were going to have a look at that, that could be upgraded.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of protesting going on. They're still doing it even now, and I'm ahead of you. They're still arguing about it.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the replay. Yeah, I mean, he has got the ball, but his momentum's taken his leg, and it's 2 feet off the floor, which is what concerns me. Really don't want to lose Romero. He has been booked. It is a yellow card. I don't know if VAR were going to look at it. Let me just have a listen and see what they're saying about it.
No, you know what, James? They're still talking about it.
Yeah, it is being looked at. They are saying it is being looked at.
Yeah. They're still talking about it even now.
So it's just been confirmed. It is just going to be a yellow card. The on-field decision stands yellow card. Free kick to Brentford. As the refs just announcing that Barton has a little chat to Jordan Henderson. As we get ready to take Vic for this free kick for Brentford to be taken. This has been going on now for a couple of minutes. So here comes a free kick in. It's out wide. I mean, he saved it, but he got his hands on it, did Vicario, but he seemed to be caught it when he was on the way down rather than on the way up there. A bit unsure whether he felt like he'd got a push. Here comes Porro now to Kudos.
That's
Kudos.
poor Moani. That's poor Moani. That is. He just lost control of the ball. That was poor. I thought. You'll see in a second.
Oh yeah, here he comes now. Oh yeah, he just sort of overruns it, doesn't he? And
he almost nearly falls over his own feet. Bless him.
Yeah. I mean, the only advantage is that the only positive out of that bit is that it came off a Brentford player, and
got a throw in.
We got the throw in from it. Here's Spence. He loses the ball. Good tackle from Archie Gray, as he's crowded out there by 3 players. He does not seem happy about that, doesn't Archie Gray? But he did well there to get the ball back and to try and get Spurs going forward again. But there was no one there to help him. He had no outlet and goes out for a Brentford throw-in, who throw it in, and it's out wide now. Here's Brentford deep in their own half and playing round Spurs' press. But there's no outlet for Brentford at the moment as the play goes back again. But then they bring it forward. There's Porro, good interception from Porro. I think he needs to have a good game today, does Porro as well. Certainly with the comments.
Yeah.
After the comments that he's made, he needs to sort of step up a little bit here. Gray to Simmons. Simmons now. Back to Gray. A late challenge on Simmons. Here's Gray. Brings the ball forward. Looking for an option. As there's Porro. Porro into the penalty area. And it comes off a Brentford player for another Spurs corner. I mean, it was good play there. They carried on. They didn't stop as Porro comes surging forward there. But yeah, good play. 35 minutes gone. Do you think the scoreline pretty much reflects the game?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think they've done. Yeah, they haven't done enough to deserve a goal, and I think we've probably just about done enough. I think 1-0 is about where it should be, to be honest with you, James. Yeah,
I agree.
We've been better than them, but we've not been like, oh my god, but we've been better than them.
Yeah,
a solid performance, which I think is all you can really ask for. There's no reason for the fans to be unhappy. I haven't heard any booing, nor would I expect there to be. For we've been okay. So
yeah, no. I mean, Simmons waving at just as we got back as he makes that challenge and wins Spurs a throw-in deep up in the Brentford half. I mean, it's moved on from there, but he revved his hands up at the fans to sort of say, come on, let's make some noise, we're winning, sort of gesture. But here come Brentford with the ball. One of the few times we've ventured into the Spurs half bit, and it's out wide. There's Coyote.
I am going to be keeping an eye to see if we do start to drop off, because I said this before that if we go 1-0 up, which we have, I want to see us continue the pressure. I want to see us to go for another goal. I don't want us to all become pedestrian and just become passive. I'm going to keep my eye on it.
We did try to when we had Mourinho, he was renowned for doing that. That's a good tackle by Archie Gray again. Playing well, Archie Gray, to be fair. Made some good key tackles. We used to try that with Mourinho, that's what I was saying, and sort of get the goal, very much like what he did when he was Chelsea manager, get the goal, sit, soak it up, and then try and get more goals on the break. We've never been good at doing that. And I certainly don't think we have the...
He didn't have the personnel for it either. It's like in Chelsea, he had like Makalele and Terry. He had a lot of quality defensive players to do that.
Yeah.
Spurs, he never had that, to be honest.
No. And also with he had Lampard as his outlet as well. I mean,
Drogba was amazing as well. So.
Yeah, he really was. Van der Ven takes the goal kick to Vicario. Don't dally on it, Vicario, for God's sake.
What I've noticed, James, is that the players are running with the ball and taking on their man a lot more than I am used to seeing. I'm assuming that is Frank's instructions. They've not just taken it upon themselves.
Yeah, here comes Kudos deep into it.
Yeah.
And that's got to be a corner. Yeah, good tackle by Jordan Henderson there on Kudos, win Spurs. But yeah, they do. They seem to be travelling with the ball.
Yeah.
Not sort of launching balls forward. I'm guessing that's what he's asked, like you say correctly, asked of the players.
And
run at them.
Do you think, James, maybe it's because of course, he knows most of the Brentford team really well. So maybe he said to them, "These guys don't like it when you run at them."
Maybe, very much so. I mean, it's that team's not been changed that
Not
much
really. Yeah.
from when Thomas Frank left. So, yeah.
Well, they lost 2 of their attacking threats in Wisa and obviously Mbemo, but other than that, it's a lot of them the same, isn't it? So
yeah, it is. It's, I mean, pretty much the same back line. Very similar midfield. As Porro applauds the fans as he comes across to take this corner. I think he needed to do that, just sort of show a bit of appreciation to the fans. It's a lot of jostling there. As Mickey van der Ven tells the referee there, the shoving, he's shoving and shoving and shoving. I like that from Mickey van der Ven. He went and complained, and when he just put his head down and then just sort of walked through the crowd of players, sort of say, "I'm just going to go wander over here." That's a good head. Oh, Mawani with a head. Good save by Kelly. Half a yard, well, an inch either way, and that could have easily gone in. Mawani heads it straight at Kelly, and Kelly managed to make a reaction save. Is
Brentford
Romero.
have been pretty poor. It must be said.
Yeah.
They have been pretty poor. I mean, yeah, that could have been, maybe should have been 2-0. I'm just looking at the replay again. They're showing the replay again. I mean, he hit it right at the keeper, unfortunately, but
yeah. I do think if he could have got a little bit of direction on it anywhere else, I think that should have been even sort of down as well.
He could have knocked it down, couldn't he?
Yeah, good header by Romero, and just straight at the keeper as Kelly were coming across. But again, positive and attacking, and so not going to complain too much. It was just one of those things, I guess.
I do think we need another. I do think we need another.
Dermo in the chat, he says, "F me, lads, we ahead. Yeah, we are ahead. Good lineup, I have to say. Yeah, Dermo, I think it is a good lineup. Me and Tequila were talking earlier about the Bentancur Archie Gray sort of DMs. I'd love to get your opinion on that one, Dermo, if you want to jump in chat and sort of give us your opinion. Do you like it? Do you not like it? As
I think
Mawani,
I think I would have played on Doggy, just that's personal preference. And I think I would have gone with Bergveld and Gray. Other than that, not really that much to complain about, really. Even Richarlison's been bad.
No, he hasn't. As Spence gets the ball back, looking for options.
Wow. Yep.
Romero. Simmons loses it, but he wins it back. Well played, Simmons. Surging forward. Here we go. Here's Xavi Simmons. Xavi Simmons shoots and he puts it in. It's 2-0. Well played, Xavi Simmons. Great to see him smiling. It looks like he really enjoyed that one.
Yep.
Standing on the Ordins in front of the Spurs fans, giving his goal celebration. Well played, Xavi Simmons. It looked like he were going to lose it, but he got himself up, won it back, and ran half the pitch with the ball.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is Spurs 2, Brentford 0.
They're definitely being told by Frank to run at this back line at every opportunity, mate, because they're all doing it.
Absolutely. I mean, No one got
normally-
close to him either, really.
No, normally we pass the ball around. Normally it's side to side, but it's been so much more forward play thinking. We've travelled with the ball a hell of a lot more, and that they can't really handle it. And obviously, so it looks like Frank's got this one right. He obviously knows his old team pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, Brentford have been poor. Don't get me wrong, but we've also been good. So it's been a combination. Yeah, well deserved 2-0, I think.
Absolutely. I am just going to quickly check something, because if I'm right, I think he has. I was catching Ryan in the fantasy football league, but he's going to get some big points from that, because he's got Xavi Simons and he's got goal and assist. So I'm just like, God damn it. Let's see what he's got. Oh, well, I'm still gaining a couple of points on him as we speak. So he's got 17 points so far, but there's bonus points to be awarded. I've got 19 points so far, but I've got a couple of bonus points to be awarded. Oh, I missed that. Jordan Henderson getting booked.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Again, player runs right at him, can't handle him.
Yeah. Kuda's completely spun him, and then he runs back, and I mean he's raised his leg in between his legs there. No intention to play the ball.
We got 3 minutes of extra time.
3 minutes of added time, yeah. See if we can make it 3 before half time. That'd cap off a good start to this first half. I just hope that, like you say, we don't sit back in the second half. I hope we really come out and let's really put this Brentford team to the sword. Do you know what I mean? And really make them pay.
James, this has been. I haven't seen every 90 minutes of every game this season, but I think for me, this has been probably the best 45 minutes I've probably seen. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Oh, lovely intricate passing, but just cut out as Moani was trying to step in. Oh, that's a free kick. Mickey van der Ven. I don't think there was much in it. He went for the ball. He saw that he wasn't going to get it. He pulled his leg back, and the Brentford player sort of tripped over him as he's pulling his leg back. I've seen quite a few games this season. The ones that I've been around to watch. If I haven't been on the show and doing watch-alongs and games and that. And I must say, this has probably been the best 45 minutes I've seen us play this season.
I think so.
We've been strong defensively. We haven't given too much away defensively. We've been strong in the middle. We've used the width well, and we've been
the tempo as well, James, as well. We've been pretty fast. We've been looking to we've been seeing a lot of forward runs, a lot of attempts to play people in. We're not playing as casually, is the word I'd use in this game. We're just
passive, I would say, Tequila. We've not been as passive.
Yeah.
Jazz Fusion says better start for a change. Nice. Brian Smith says, "Come on, you Spurs with a love heart," and he said, "I had a feeling we would improve today." I think there was improvement. If you look at our last 3 games, yes, we lost. Even we were so woeful against Arsenal. We improved slightly. There was signs of improvement against PSG, but ultimately we became unstuck by probably one of the best teams in the world right now. There were still signs of little bits of improvement against Newcastle. I think silly mistakes cost us in that game, and a poor refereeing decision cost us in that game. And here we seem to be improving again a little bit more as the referee blows for half time, and it is 2-0. Matthew PT 4478 says bonjour. I'm guessing you're from France then, Matthew, so bonjour to you. I will be back in 1 second. I'm just going to knock a light on. It's
James,
getting very dark.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to play our channel sponsor, Private Internet Access, so me and James can take 5 minutes to have a break. So enjoy the ad, and we'll see you in a minute. Get yours now.
Now.
Let me talk to you. A little reference there, but I'm going to stop messing about. I'm going to talk to you about Private Internet Access, the best VPN in the land. Now, when you're online, you may not realize, but all of your data is there for the taking by anybody. With a VPN such as Private Internet Access, your data is safe and secure, streamlined, and nobody else can get hold of it. That's why I use one anyway. VPN's very easy to use. Private Internet Access, all you got to do is log on your phone, select where you want to be. So I want to be in America, and I click go, and there we are. You can also link up your devices to it from your phone if that is easier for you. It's available on a lot of platforms as well. As you can see, you can use it for a very, very big range of things. So that's even better as well. You can use it, like I said, on all your devices, smartphone, tablets, gaming consoles, and stick it on your modem. And it's unlimited devices. One equals all. It's available all across the world, and it works perfectly. What they do is they mask your IP address, so pesky 3 o'clock kickoffs aren't an issue anymore, and they're independently audited, so there's no logs, 30 million customers, and 4.5-star Trustpilot rated excellent review. Private Internet Access. Get yours now. Let me talk to you. A little reference there, but I'm going to stop messing about. I'm going to talk to you about Private Internet Access, the best VPN in the land. Now, when you're online, you may not realize, but all of your data is there for the taking by anybody. With a VPN such as Private Internet Access, your data is safe and secure, streamlined, and nobody else can get hold of it. That's why I use one anyway. VPN's very easy to use. Private Internet Access, all you got to do is log on your phone, select where you want to be. So I want to be in America, and I click go, and there we are. You can also link up your devices to it from your phone if that is easier for you. It's available on a lot of platforms as well. As you can see, you can use it for a very, very big range of things. So that's even better as well. You can use it, like I said, on all your devices, smartphone, tablets, gaming consoles, and stick it on your modem. And it's unlimited devices. One equals all. It's available all across the world, and it works perfectly. What they do is they mask your IP address, so pesky 3 o'clock kickoffs aren't an issue anymore, and they're independently audited, so there's no logs, 30 million customers, and 4.5-star Trustpilot rated excellent review. Private Internet Access. Get yours now.
Right.
Thank you very much. Yep, I was able to get a quick toilet break in there. I managed to make it back at the end of the first tick round, but yeah,
I decided to put it on loop, James, just in case we didn't make it back.
yeah. I was like, I just literally, as he said, as our column said, get yours now. I dove on the bed and was like, perfect timing. But yeah, no, the second loop just gave me time just to reset myself. So yeah, happy with that. Thanks very much for that, Tequila. Yeah. I'm pleased. I'm not gonna can't say anything else really. Happy with the 2-0 lead. I think we've been good for that 2-0 lead. And hopefully more to follow in the second half. What
are you I mean, I said in that half that because I did feel we were going to go 1-0 up. You could see it was kind of coming, and we did. And I was concerned that after the one goal that we'd go back to our bad habits, I suppose. And we didn't, and we got a second. Are you now concerned that after the team talk, do you think Frank's going to say to them, "Okay, we're safe, got the 2-0 cushion. Now you guys can be passive and just keep it simple"? And will that invite Brentford onto us? And will we have a much more second half that we've been much more used to this year? What do you think?
Hopefully not. Hopefully he tells the team to keep pushing on. But you can kind of see it. It could potentially happen. I'm hoping it doesn't. In regards to that, as we have been very much what's the word I'm trying to use? Victim of our own circumstances.
Yeah.
By being too defensive and sitting back. I mean, some interesting scorelines around the Premier League as well today. I mean, I don't know if anybody is interested.
Yeah, read them out. Go for it, yeah.
Yeah, so just in the Premier League at the moment, guys, I'll give you... So the early kick-off, it finished Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1. It's always nice to see them lose. Aston Villa have bounced back after their really poor start to the season. Up to second now, Aston Villa, only 3 points behind Arsenal. Bournemouth, Chelsea, that's still 0-0 in that game. Everton 2-0 up against Nottingham Forest. And your goal scorers in that one was a Milenkovic own goal and Barry in the 45th plus 3 minutes. Manchester City 2-0 up against Sunderland. Diaz and Guardiola, the scorers there. Newcastle 2-0 up against Burnley. Burnley down to 10 men. Guy Imrez, I can never pronounce his name, and Anthony Gordon, your goal scorers there. And obviously, we are 2-0 up against Brentford. Richie and Simmons. Your late kickoff, obviously, tonight is Liverpool versus Leeds. So,
where does that put us, James? In a half-time league, of course. But how many positions have we got up?
So that at the moment we are currently sat 8th. It's as high as we can go today. Given other, because Sunderland, who are above us, they're playing but they're already losing. So that is as high as we can go today, is 8th, but it does only put us 2 points behind 5th, which is Everton. They're also winning today at the moment, so things could change, given obviously it is only half time in games. Crystal Palace play tomorrow, Brighton play tomorrow, Manchester United play tomorrow, and all these games could have an impact of where we might fall. Obviously Liverpool, they kick off. I mean, from Spurs in 8th down to Liverpool in 12th, all sat on 22 points. And some, like say, Brighton, Man United and Liverpool all play after we finished. So we could drop back down. But hopefully Leeds managed to do us a favour. I mean, Liverpool are not playing well at the moment. So there could be a shock there. Newcastle, they've got 22 points. They're already winning, so they can't realistically, unless we drop points, we're not going to drop below them. And Brighton play tomorrow as well, so but they could leapfrog us as well. So realistically, we could drop down to 11th, given other results.
Let's before match resumes, let's quickly talk about, assuming this result stays as it is. Hopefully, it does. Does this take the heat off Thomas Frank? Or even now, even if let's say it ends up 2-0, that's the final score. Does that take the heat off him, or does he need more before people will?
I think he needs more. I think he needs more. I think one win won't, because I think if we get, I think it will ease the pressure a little bit, but I don't think it will stop it completely. Simply because, yes, getting a win will sort of like lessen the burden, but if we win today and then lose his next two, that pressure's straight back on you, and probably even more so. So I think there is still going to be pressure there, and I think it's rightly so that he's under a little bit of pressure. But I've had this discussion with Dermo. I think he needs time. I think if we were to sack Thomas Frank before the end of the season, then I think we're ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous. I think it'd be stupid to do it. To do that, because you're not getting any. The players are not getting any continuity. It's then yet another manager, another system, another way of playing. You look at some of the best teams around the world. It's consistent management. I mean, we all go back to Pochettino era, but there's no clearer example to me than that. Pochettino was stable in his job, and we were playing some of our best football. Go back a little bit further, Harry Redknapp was stable. We were playing some of our better football. When this chop changing of managers, it causes unrest. Players don't really know where they stand and what's going to happen 1 week to the next, or 1 month to the next, or one season to the next. I mean, we've got Nottingham Forest in our next game, and I mean, yes, it's away, and Nottingham Forest have been a bit of our bogey team in recent years, but I think that's a game we should be looking at winning. Personally,
what is unacceptable then? Because I said it to Demo the other day. Is I think we should stick with Frank until the next summer window at the very least, unless it became 17th type of thing, like Ange. If we were flirting around the relegation, not saying we'd be relegated, but if we were flirting around the relegation, 16th, 17th, by the end of the season, would you say, okay, we need to make a change? Or is it just as long as you don't get relegated, you want to stick with them? What is that? I'm trying to get for you personally, James, what is that position limit for you? 14th, just about keep him, but 15th, now got to go. What's that kind of range for you?
Yeah, I would probably, for me, if we are, I would sort of say 13th, 14th is my where I start questioning it. I'm like, is he really the right man for the job? Have we improved? I mean, I look at, when I watch Spurs, I'm doing it two ways. I'm watching it as a fan, and I'm also watching it from, I tend to rewatch things more from a tactical point of view. What am I seeing? And recently, I mean, this season, there have been games where we've lost, and I really don't like what I've seen.
Yeah.
Like tactically, it's been awful. And there's been times where I've been like, is he out of his depth? And then there's other times where I've looked at it and we've lost, but we've been tactically very good, and we've been unlucky to lose. I think the scoreline against Paris Saint-Germain, I don't think that scoreline showed that game in a good light. I think we were better than that scoreline showed. But there is like the Chelsea game, the Arsenal game, there's XG on those games absolutely woeful and completely unacceptable.
Definitely.
But I would definitely say we, for me, if it's 15th, 16th, 17th, and like no way of going up. Unfortunately, now I'm going to be calling for his head as well. I think some progression this season is needed. I would like to get into Europe for next season, either be it a cup win or through league positioning, because I think if we're going to want to be attracting big name players, we need European football. Anyway, the game's just about to kick off.
Do you think the board? Okay. Do you think the board will accept if we don't get into Europe next season? Will they persevere with him if we finish? Let's say we finish 10th, just because that's the medium. We don't win the FA Cup.
Yeah.
We're not going to win the Champions League. Let's be honest. So,
Yeah,
would they accept that? Not in Europe next year. Not even in the Conference League. Just completely out of Europe.
I think probably they'd accept it, but I think it would be an acceptance with an understanding that things need to drastically improve the following season. I think if they allowed him to stay after we finish 10th, then it'd say, and that's a big if. Then I think it would probably be in the mandate that yes, we've finished 10th. Yes, we're not in Europe. That needs to change this season. And if things don't look like it's not going to change that season, then yeah, it'd be time to cut bait. On him, to be fair.
Right.
Dermo says, how have we played?
Pretty good.
Dermo, I think we played well. We've played well. I'm not going to say we've like blown Brentford away, because Brentford have been pretty poor. But we've played well. We've been attacking. We've been on the front foot. As Porro picks up a yellow card.
Has there been? I can't see any, but just check with you, James. Has there been any half-time substitutions? Or maybe there might
just for Brentford. Azier's gone off. The guy who suffered the head injury, he's gone off, and Henry, I don't know if it's
Rico Henry. I think it's Rico.
Yeah,
Henry,
yeah, he's come on for Azier.
You agree with that
Brentford,
from Frank? No need to change anything. Keep it as it is.
Yeah, I don't think we've been too troubled by Brentford. I think it's let's keep it the same. Keep doing what you're doing, lads. I think that's pretty much what the team talk would have been. We played well. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't allow them to get a foothold back into this game. Keep being aggressive, keep pushing forward, keep driving forward. That's what I would be saying. If I was Thomas Frank and I was in that dressing room, that would have been my message to the players. Keep doing what you're doing. Do not allow them to get a foothold into this game. And I think the next 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes of his second half is probably going to be key. Because if we allow Brentford onto us, and it gives them the confidence, we're going to start shrinking back and doing like what you
forward, haven't they? But Brentford have to come forward. I'm just watching it now. We are. I think we
sat a bit deeper,
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, we're not pressing them as much. We are allowing them to sort of have the ball.
But this is the question. This is why people have got reservations about Frank. If it was Ange, we know that he'd come out still attacking at full pace. So where's the balancing act? I don't want us to drop back. Maybe we don't have to be as attacking, but we don't have to go full the other way either. Is it the fact that we need to get that balance still needs to be adjusted?
Yeah, and I think a lot of that is, look, Thomas Frank as a manager is not known to be an attacking manager, and I think that's what a lot of fans have forgotten because when we had Ange, it was suicide football at times.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be 2-0 up, 3-0 up, but we'd be suicidally driving forward, and then allowing teams back into the game because we were being so suicidal. And then there's the pragmatic side of like Thomas Frank is oh, here comes Jed Spence. Oh Moani, how did you miss that? Oh dear.
Then he just
the game stopped for a head injury on Kelly.
The keeper's been injured.
So, and I think some of that is just, that's, I mean, all credit to Jed Spence there. He never gave up with that. There's not really much in that. It's Kelly has come out to challenge for the ball, and it's just sort of as Spence has sort of gone over the top of him.
Yeah, but know, with head injuries, and nowadays they can't take any precautions with head.
No, absolutely not. And again, you don't want to see a player hurt and injured. So Frank has never been the attacking, like a all out attacking manager with his teams. So this sort of defensive side of Tottenham, it's something that we haven't had to experience for like 2 years with, like, obviously with Ange and everything being in charge. And I think it's just an adjustment. But we've also got to have the ability to be able to still attack. And I think that's what some people have got to understand, is that we've got to give him the time to do what he wants to do with this team, build the team that he wants. Because you're never gonna get a manager that comes in and uses the same players and completely transforms the way they play and the outcome of the team, because players need to get the players that are going to fit your system as a manager. Just bring some of the chat in. Lucky Singh says, can we keep it up, or can you keep it up? That's concerns. It's only half time. We've seen this movie before, Tottenham. Patriot G3E says, if he bottles it, it's the skull symbols. I'm not sure what Lucky Singh's trying to say there. Can likes Tottenham United can improve further. We'll go back. Reject button. Specially asked play new positions. I'm not sure what he means there.
Yeah, sorry, Lucky. We don't quite understand, mate. Could be made.
I do apologise there. Look, yeah.
Try to put it in again, bro, and we'll try to answer it. We don't quite understand what you mean. Sorry, mate. But thanks anyway for
Van der Ven. Yeah, Van der Ven. Anyway, the game is underway again, guys. Sorry, we've been sort of chatting there as Spence tries to get forward. As Brentford clear the ball, but it's only cleared as far as Archie Gray, deep inside Brentford territory. Here's Moani to Richie on the edge of the box, tries to take a shot, it's blocked. Porro out wide to Kudos, feeds Porro back in. Porro to the byline, and it's crossed but cleared, and it is another Spurs corner as the fans applaud and hold out their hands for Porro, and he gives one of them a high five. So, yeah, I mean, that's good play, that. Good play. Just shame about the cross.
I've really not been impressed
was...
with Brentford defensively, James. I've really not been. They've been bad. There's more. There's more for us if we want it. If we want it, there's more.
Absolutely, yeah. I was just a bit disappointed with Porro's sort of cross there because Mwani was at the back post completely unmarked. In the build up to the corner, kudos. And he still manages to get up to his feet, slips and gets to his feet, trying to get round his man. Doesn't beat his man this time. Porro tries to cut it out, but it goes out for a Brentford throw-in. I was a bit disappointed with his cross. Mwani at the back post, completely unmarked, and he doesn't beat the first man. But we did get a corner from it. Not gonna. Ref. Bentancur gets clipped as he intercepts Damsgaard's loose pass. It was Henry hit. It's just showing a highlight of something I must have not seen there. It's
Lucky says in the chat, Brentford, let's not speak too soon, guys. I think that's probably what he meant then. So basically, we're talking like with one already. I did say, Lucky, if the scores say the same, it was hypothetical. Yeah, we have seen this movie before. We know that Tottenham can fold. We've seen it before. I see no signs of it though because Brentford are very poor themselves. Brentford are not particularly. They're not on it today. You can tell.
No.
So.
But here they come now. Brentford. It's a overhit pass and easy through to Vicario as the rain is really coming down in North London now. Is Spence now surging forward. Spence running all the way forward. Couldn't get the ball. Mwani in the Brentford penalty area, jinking, twisting, turning. Now, I'm not being funny there because Spencer's stood still. He's waited for the play to sort of develop before he gets involved in the play. And yet, after that, it's then flagged as being offside because he was in an offside position. This whole rule of it has to be a different phase of play before they can be classified as being back onside. I don't understand that. Just get a nice view of the Spurs cockerel. Headed clear. Mwani. Head ball across to Simmons. Simmons moving the ball forward. Got Kudus out to his right and finds him. Porro takes the runner. Simmons. Crosses in, but Brentford defend it. Is Richie. Richie picks the ball up, plays it back to Spence. There's more goals in this. There is more goals in this.
I think Brentford have been terrible defensively, James.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because we've been on it, or if it's a combination of the fact that we're more on it today and they are just not with it because they look terrible defensively.
Yeah. I mean, we are making them look very, very ordinary as Spurs at the moment. We're sort of passing the ball well, moving the ball well. I mean, I think we've sort of got by that danger area just after half time. What I was worried about is, are we going to be able to sort of see out that first 5-10 minutes of the second half? Don't allow Brentford a chance. But here come Brentford now, and that's a great challenge by Mickey van der Ven. No way with that penalty. As some of the Brentford players still appealing on the sideline, that should have been a penalty.
Yeah, they're showing it again. No, that wasn't a penalty.
It was a clean challenge, and that is a free kick. As Xavi Simmons popped up there as if to say, I'm going to knock you out. But Big Richie steps in and says, no, get away. just a glimpse there of Brentford's ability to sort of break the line, but I think that's a quality challenge by Mickey van der Ven. Gets the ball, and the player is going over the. I think the player's looking for it. To be honest,
nearly at the 60-minute mark. Any ideas on any subs you'd want to make?
If it was me, I would probably sort of maybe bring on Palinia for Bentancur, just to shore that up. Maybe Bergvall for Archie Gray. Just to sort of shore that midfield up, freshen it up, get some fresh legs on there, as well. I don't want to say bring on Brennan.
Considering that it looks like they're scared to death of people running at them, would you not consider Odegaard? Because that's what he's good at.
Yeah. Odegaard, Tell, someone who's going to run at them. Yeah, you could quite easily say you could bring either one of those on. That was a floated cross by. What's he got here?
You'll see in a sec. Oh, that was okay. If we were a bit smarter there, that could have been free. Damn.
Oh, Richie, you are. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Put your foot through it, Simmons. Put your foot through it, son.
Volley it first. He could have also tried hitting it first time. You know, like the Fulham player did to us last week.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what Vicario didn't do. No Knights Republic. He's not at the game. Unfortunately, his partner is in hospital. She's not very well, and so Dermo is by her side at the moment. He is in the chat. He is jumping in and out the chat. You may see him pop up, but yeah, much love goes out to Mrs. Tron, who is currently in hospital there. So. I'm not going to say too much. It's not my place to say why she's in hospital, but that's the reason why Dermo is not joining us today in this watch along. But he is here in our hearts, in our thoughts, and in our prayers. So yeah, that's where Dermo is, Night Republic. But yeah, I don't think. I think we could have easily been. I mean, this could have easily been 4 or 5-0 at the moment with some of the opportunities we had. You've got Mwani's header that could have scored. Richie, his effort.
I think definitely. I think 3-0. I wouldn't be shocked to see us being 3-0. To be honest, I think.
Yeah. But with regards to what you were saying earlier, would you bring on? I think Bergvall, Odegaard, and maybe Matisse Tell for Rich. Although Richie, I'm not saying he's not played well, because he has played well, Richie. But I think maybe take Richie off, put Tell on up front, put Odegaard out on the left for Mwane, bring Bergvall on. Those three sort of attack-minded players that love the ball at the feet, love running at the defence, I think could quite easily terrify the Brentford defence even more.
There is a sub being made, James. It is Bentancur coming off. Just seeing.
It's Palinia. Palinia coming on for Bentancur.
That's what you asked, isn't it? You asked for Palinia to come on. So.
Yeah, I think that'll just strengthen up that midfield a little bit. Bentancur's had a great game, to be honest. He's done everything right. He's interrupted the play. He's been a creative outlet. He's supported the defence and he's been that linking man. I think he's done everything really well. He's been a good, solid performance from Bentancur for me. But yeah, I think Pellegrini just gives us that extra bit of stability as he gets the ball and does well there to beat his man out wide to Kudus now. Kudus by the byline, looking to try and cross it. Can't sort of get a space to get the ball across. Plays a 1-2 with Archie Gray and then comes back to Romero. Romero plays it forward to Porro. Porro now back to Kudus. Kudus playing some lovely little one-touch passes there. Kudus to Pellegrini. Pellegrini back to Porro. Porro back to Romero as Romero turns, checks himself and goes all the way back to Vicario. Vicario plays it back to Romero. Romero brings the ball forward for Richie. Richie's looking to run onto this. And Richie hammers it into the home fans behind the goal because he wasn't going to get to it. I dread to think if I would have been... wouldn't have liked to have been behind that because that was quite close when he hit that. Yeah, he's made some changes. Lucky Singh. He's brought on Pellegrini. Here comes Kudus now. Kudus. Oh, he just overrun it and it's picked and he's lost for ball.
Vicario, don't try and chip with the ball, mate. Bloody hell. Okay, got away with it.
Yeah. Look, I like Vicario, but when Vicario has the ball at his feet, it makes me just nervy. It does make me nervous because he never seems that.
He's an instant keeper, mate. When he hasn't got to think about stuff, he's great. When he's got to think about stuff and try to process stuff, that's when he causes himself problems.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Brentford with a corner. I think it's their first corner of this second half. 67 minutes played. Spurs still 2-0 up. The corner comes in. It's headed clear. Only as far as the Brentford number 3.
Richarlison has gone down, holding his face.
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's actually injured or if he's play acting. We both know that he has the ability to do that.
He does, but he is holding his face and he does look like he's in a bit of discomfort. But
trying to see it. Oh, they're showing the replay now. Hold on. Oh, no, you couldn't really see because Spencer's in the way of the shot. Maybe in the finger in the eye or something. I couldn't see that well.
Let's have a look. Doesn't really look like much. Just he sort of clatters the back of his head, but then he goes down holding his face. But
I thought you poked him in the eye or something.
Yeah, his hand might have gone as he's gone up. His hand might have gone round and poked him in the eye, but didn't look too much in it to be it. No. Jazz Fusion says. He says Vic will be back in Italy soon. I mean, that stat that's just come up on my stream there sort of shows how dominant we've been up front. Spurs 13 attempts, Brentford 1. They've had 1 shot on target.
Have you got any XG
one
stats,
shot,
Frank?
Yeah,
James.
Yeah,
that's
I can
what you
pull
franked
them
them,
up.
mate.
Yeah. I can pull up some XG stats
because we all know how bad that the RXG's been. So I'm curious to see with this good performance what it is now.
So let's see here. Bear with me. I'm just pulling it up now. No, not that one. That's the one I want. Let's have a look. We have got a XG of 1.85
Much better.
total. 1.56 from open play, 0.28 from set play. Brentford at the moment have got a XG of 0.08.
Yep, they have been bad. They've been very bad. They have been.
Yeah. As Man City have just gone 3-0 up. Phil Foden with their third. Everything else is so.
You'll see in a sec, mate. That easily maybe should have been 2-1. Wow, and that was out of nothing as well. Great recovery tackle. Oh yeah. Okay. Wow.
Oh yeah, good tackle by Romero via. Sort of a bit annoyed with himself, like annoyed at his wingers and Simmons there, I think. Losing the ball so easily. Brentford starting to come back into this a little bit, starting to get the foot on the ball a bit. Maybe there is some tired legs out there, and Frank needs to make a few more changes just to freshen it up a bit.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I think. I mean, there's no point having these players in the squad, right? We're 2-0 up. We're quite. We're starting now to show a little bit of being a little bit leggy. Bring Tell on, young player, good athlete. Bring Tell on. Bring Odebert on. Bring Tell up front. Bring Odebert on the left. Have them run at them. That's what I do. And if you're not going to do it now, when we're in a comfortable position, then when are you going to play these players?
Yeah, what's the point in having it? What you might as well not name a subs bench.
That's what I mean. You might exactly, and these younger players, right? They're never going to get better unless we don't give them a chance. And I understand if you don't want to start with them, but we find ourselves in a comfortable position for once with 20 minutes left to go. Now's the time when you do try to blood some of these players, isn't it? Isn't this the time to try?
Yeah. That's when I would be doing it. If I was managing, I'd be like saying, right, okay, we're 2-0 up, we're comfortable. Let's freshen it up a little bit. Let's give these Brentford players another. So, and it gives 20 minutes. It gives those players the chance to try and go out there and impress.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got 20 minutes as a footballer and you're going onto that pitch and you've sat there on the sub bench and you've watched and been warming up and watching the team perform, you're going to see things.
We are getting a sub, James. After saying that, Moani's going off.
Yeah, Moani looks tired and he looks like he's just watching that. He just were hobbling a little bit there. I don't know if he got clipped or something. So hopefully that'll leave. It's Odebert coming on from Moani.
Coming on,
yeah.
Which is what I called. That's what I called for. I said bring Odebert on the left. So that's what I asked him to do. So
we've both got a substitution, right?
And I'd probably, and like you just said, I think I'd bring Tell on for Richie. I'd take Richie off and I'd bring Tell on. I think.
Yeah. And potentially take Gray off and bring Bergvall on as well.
Yep.
I mean, like I say, they're the subs I would make if I was managing. I would be certainly looking at that. And like I say, this is the time where you give those players, because if you give a player 5 minutes, like if we now get to the 85th minute and he brings Tell on,
it's not enough.
No. You get to the 85th, 86th minute, then it doesn't give them any kind of chance to impact the game. That's beautiful play, though. Here's Simmons now. Simmons out wide to Kudos. Kudos driving forward. or he's body checked out of the way, but the ref's not going to give it.
Jazz Fusion does make a very good point as well. He's right. Tell isn't even in the Champions League squad. Even more reason.
Yeah, and he did, and like just he said, it looked good play when he came on against Newcastle. Certainly made a bit of difference. Stretched Newcastle a little bit, and I think this would be another game for him where he could come on and stretch Brentford even more. Lucky Singh says Brentford making aggressive changes. Yeah, challenges. Is it challenges or change? Aggressive changes. So yeah, they're looking. Yeah, they're looking at trying to. Yeah, they do look a bit tired. Lucky Singh, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
to look a little bit tired.
Brentford are making 2 changes. I think probably this is what he meant.
Yeah.
Just seeing. Well, I mean, they've got no choice but to go for it. What choice is there for Brentford? They've got no choice but to go for it, do they?
Yeah. I don't know if this is coming on. I'll update people when we come on. It looks like Coyote and Yamoyuk. And coming on is Hickney and Jeanette. Or Janelle. These players' names. We need to. Why can't we have Smiths?
Why can't they all be
Jones.
English players like in the old days, James? So we could actually say, yeah, I agree.
Exactly. Romero tries to play it forward to Richie. Richie loses out, but
there's a card for Gray. Gray's been yellow carded. How bad was this? He does get him. He does get him.
Yeah. I mean, the appeal is sort of pleading his defence here a little bit, but he never got that ball. I don't think. Let's have a look from this angle. No, he gets the foot. He doesn't get the ball. He gets the foot. Can't really complain at that, Archie, to be fair. But that there shows just that half a step where we're looking a little bit tired. So that's where I would be looking. Okay, Archie Gray is just that half a yard, half a step behind his man. Let's bring somebody on.
You said you wanted Bergvall for him, didn't you? So
yeah.
There's 13 minutes left, at least on my clock. So
yeah, I've got about 13 minutes left as well. Go on, Odebear. Go on. You want to be running it.
I swear, I won't lie, James. Right, every time Vicario gets the ball, he nearly lost it again. Every time he gets the ball, I'm just waiting for him to screw up.
Yeah,
I can't help it.
It's like your heart stops, innit? You just
because we know he doesn't make good decisions. We know that he doesn't. So it's like you're just waiting for the next one, aren't you?
Yeah. And I mean, he's a good, like you said, he's a good reaction
instinct.
goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's a good instinct. If he just turns his brain off, he'll be all right. It's just
turn your brain off, Vic. Take it out and leave it.
Take it out, put it back in afterwards. Yeah,
just let your reactions deal with it.
Ooh, come on.
But what's that? 12 minutes left. He's made
hold on.
2 changes.
That's not going to count. Sorry, James. Sorry, mate. You'll see in a sec. I won't say anything else. Oh, okay. Well,
Spence, Odebear.
Yeah.
Kudos.
It was. Yeah, it was. It's the right decision.
I don't know what he were going to do with that step. That little stool, ball boy stool.
He's going to throw it at one of the players, probably. Yeah.
Let's have a look here. Was it the right decision? Because Odebear's off.
Yeah.
I mean, credit to Kudos to getting across there and banging it in.
We are making some more subs. I think we're making 2 of them. Looks like Romero's coming off.
So that'll be Romero probably for Danso.
And Sar's coming on for Kudos. Interesting. What has so there you go, James. As Jazz said, what has Tell got to do to get a game, because he's not in the Champions League squad and he's not going to come on now. So
no, I don't know. And the thing is I've read articles this week.
we paid 40 million, James. We paid 40 million for him.
Yeah,
it's not pocket change, is it?
No, and I don't know. I mean, I read an article that it was an interview with Thomas Frank, and he was talking about Simmons and Tell and everything. And Thomas Frank's words was, Tell has been training really well, and that's all he can do. Keep training well. Keep training well. Keep giving me the making my decision harder to who gets the starting spots and things like that. So Frank is saying he's training well, but is it something else that he's seeing that he's not liking? But like I say, if we've spent 40 million on a player and we're not going to play him, what was the point?
And the thing is, if the idea, as has been the Tottenham model for so long, to buy them young and develop them and then sell them on, do you think, right, he's not worth 40 million now? I mean, I'm not sure he's worth 40 million to start with anyway, but he's certainly not worth it now. He's barely played this season.
No, he hasn't. So
if you want to sell him next year, you're not going to get your 40 million back, are you?
No. Oh, Richie really closing down there. I've been impressed with Richarlison today, to be fair. I know we slag him off, and and rightfully so. I'll slag him off when he's been playing poor. But to be honest, his overall play today has been really good.
Yes. Yeah.
He's worked hard for the team. He's tried to create stuff for the team. He's pressed and pressured, and everybody really who's been from the start of the game have hustled and jockeyed and pressed and pushed.
Oh my God! You'll see in a sec, James. How did that not go? Oh. I don't know who that was. I need to watch the replay to see who that was. Oh my goodness! How's that not a goal?
Spence.
Come on.
Cuts it back. That's Papsar. Oh, he just couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Porro. Oh.
He just, I mean,
he just can't get it out from underneath his feet.
He had time as well, James. He had time though. He had time.
It was like it's like he probably couldn't believe that he was in all that space in the penalty area, and he just sort of panicked and he just touch. Ball was bobbling around in between his legs, and all he needed to do was just check himself, and he could have sat there, had a cup of tea, and put that ball in back at net.
Time, dude.
Here's Danso, though. Danso, we know, can launch these throws in. Big throw in by Danso. Danso, punch clear by Kellier. Spence clears it. But Brentford pick it up, moving the ball forward now, Brentford. Here come Brentford into the Spurs penalty area. Good sliding tackle by Spence. And then gets up and blocks it as well. And Richarlison is screaming at somebody for, like, he's run himself ragged and run back. And I think he's screaming at Pelini there, like, as if to say, why aren't you getting back? He's not happy at all.
Jazz in the chat is saying he wonders if they don't want to get him hurt because they want to sell him in January. We're going to lose money on him though if we sell him in January. You'll be lucky to get 20 million for him. We paid 40 million 6 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, if they do want to, Paulini, you've got to be careful doing that, mate. You'll just get yourself carded. Maybe if you don't want to, maybe if you do want to think it. I mean, for me, if we're gonna if we're going to try and get rid of him in January, that then says to me that it wasn't a signing that the manager wanted. It was a club signing, as we say.
I think, if memory serves me correct, James, and I'm not 100% on it. I thought that he and Danso were both signed before Frank came in, because we got them on loans and we just agreed to the deals before Frank came in.
Yeah. So is it then something that Frank has decided that he doesn't like what he's seen? And then said,
yeah.
So would it not be better that maybe loan him out, try and get him some football somewhere? Get him playing.
You might as well have. I mean, he's barely had any game time this season. How's he? So
yeah. So it now comes to the point where if he's not getting the game time, when he is getting played, he's going to be rusty. He's not going to be fully match fit. He's not going to be match sharp, as they say. Very much like what's happening with Pap Sarr. He's getting these little bit parts, so when he does play, he's not match sharp, and then they look like they get tired and leggy really quickly. I know. Oh, that's well intercepted by Sarr as I say that. So yeah, I mean, it'd be a shame for the kid. I like Tell as a player. I think he is a quality player and he can develop into something. But like we've said, he needs to be able to play. You can't not play a player and expect him to develop just because if he's not playing in a game.
Well, training can only do so much. You know, they need to be playing matches. They need the experience. They need to learn on the field.
Yeah. Jazz Fusion says Tell was in the works before the hire. Danso was an obligation. Yeah. Anyway, here's Richie. Richie plays the ball back to Simmons. Simmons on the edge of the Brentford penalty area. Goes out to Spence. The game's really slowed down now. Not as fast paced now. Spurs passing it around just outside the edge of the Brentford penalty area. Odegaard flicks it on. Nobody there. Cleared by Brentford to Danso. Oh, Danso gets his pocket picked in it, but Mickey van der Ven there, and that's defending there. Sees the trouble, did Van der Ven, and he steps across and just puts it in, kicks it out. Let the team reset. Let them get back. So I'm not trying to do this on my own. As Brentford make their fifth and final change.
Yeah, this chap coming on looks like he's just come out of school, mate. I feel so old.
Yeah. It really does. Doesn't even look like he's started shaving yet, Lewis Potter.
No.
So, Tequila, we're getting down to the wire now. I know you missed the first 5 minutes, but you've been with me pretty much all the way through. Seen most of it,
yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to ask. I always ask Dermo, who's your man of the match?
I think overall it's been a very good performance, but just to pick one, I'm going to go with Xavi Simmons. He created one, scored one. So that just about gives him it for me.
Yeah.
About you?
As Brentford go close again. Yeah, I think Simmons has been. It's hard to not justify giving it to Simmons and to giving it to anyone else. I think everybody's played really well. I don't think there's been anybody that I can be hypercritical of. So I'm definitely probably going to go with you on this one, Tequila, as well. Agree with your pick as well. I think Simmons really sort of been had a great game today, and yeah.
They've all been pretty good. Maybe nobody's been absolutely amazing. So I would give it to Simmons just because of the 2 goal contributions, and it was a good run for his second goal as well. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
as well.
Was. Yeah. It was. So yeah, for me as well, Xavi Simmons is my pick as well. So that is THFC Till We Die man of the match pick is Xavi Simmons. I'll send him over his bottle of champagne.
His fruit basket. Send him over his fruit basket.
Send him over his fruit basket. Yeah, definitely. I'm just going to quickly check on, see if there's been any more goals anywhere in the other games. No, it's pretty much all as it was at half time in all the games, really. Bournemouth drawing with Chelsea still 0-0. Everton are now 3-0 up. Man City 3-0 up. No goal from Erling Haaland this week again. Newcastle still 2-0 up, and we're obviously still 2-0 up with minutes left.
No real shocks then, other than maybe the Villa beating Arsenal, probably.
Yeah,
I mean, probably unexpected, but.
Yeah, I mean, Bournemouth, Chelsea being 0-0. I mean, could have something to say about that, but Bournemouth have been decent at home as we get 7 added minutes of injury time.
Not sure where they're getting that from, mate.
No, I mean there was the
that wasn't 7 minutes though, was it? It was like
no
2 minutes max.
Yeah, and they say what 15 seconds, 20 seconds per substitution.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but even at 5 substitutions for Brentford and
it still comes up to about 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know where they got it from.
Yeah, maybe chance for Spurs to get a third as Odegaard lays it out to Spence. Spence driving it forward into the Brentford penalty area, looking for anybody, looking for Simmons. Simmons, nobody there. As the ball falls over to Pap Sarr. Sarr now plays it back to Porro. Porro to Simmons. To Sarr, sorry. Sarr plays it back, all the way back. Danso, all the way back to Vicario. Vicario takes a touch. Get rid of it, Vicario, for God's sake.
Yeah, I had the same feeling, James. Once he takes the touch and doesn't just knock it right away, I'm like, please, don't think.
Yeah, let's keep a clean sheet. That I think could help as well. Let's not concede a silly goal. Let's keep a clean sheet. 2-0 win, clean sheet. I'll be happy. As Brentford launch
we're being a bit cagey defensively. Thank God there's only a couple of minutes left.
I mean, Archie Gray getting back and doing some good defensive work there, jockeying back. I mean, I've been impressed with Jed Spence today as well. He's done well, surging forward. Like I say, there's not been anybody I would have sort of give lower than a 7 in my match ratings today. I think everybody's been a 7.
Most of them are going to get around about that, I think.
Yeah. 7s and 8s. Richie maybe an 8.5. Simmons probably a 9 for me. And he's still running, is Simmons, and he's kind of showing. Oh, that's a lovely touch. Here comes Odegaard. Odegaard and Spence surging forward as well, looking for some. Odegaard turned himself into a little bit of trouble there, but he's managed to get the ball back to Archie Gray. Gray plays the ball back to Mickey Van de Ven, and Van de Ven goes back to Vicario. Vicario, that's what you want to do, Vic. First time, play oomph it forward. Simmons out wide to Spence.
I'm happy, James, that Simmons was not taken off. I'm happy that he's got this 90 minutes under his belt. He's played well.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can go from strength to strength now.
Yeah. Turns and it's a free kick. Simmons wins another free kick, and that's what he does. That's what he does. He looks absolutely knackered. He's stayed down on ground, just giving himself a chance to have a breather. I think he really has been that sort of good again, linking up the midfield and attack. As Spence and Simmons stand over this sort of talking. As as Porro comes back and has a word with Simmons to say, yeah, I've got this, lad, don't worry about it. What's Hickey doing now? He's just shoved Paulinho. He's like, Paulinho's nowhere near him. He stepped towards him and given him a shove. He's twice the size of him.
Maybe he was feeling lucky, James.
Yeah. Yeah. As Jazz Fusion says, Chelsea drew with Bournemouth. Yeah, finished 0-0. Good result for Bournemouth.
Yeah.
But Bournemouth, like I say, Bournemouth have been strong at home.
Anytime Chelsea drop points makes me happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Make me happy as well. Both our North London rivals dropping points today.
There you go. We've gained 2 points on both of them, James. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Positive outlook, Tequila. I love it.
Oh, we gained 3 points on Arsenal, I should say. 2 points.
Yeah, Chelsea. Well, 2 points on Chelsea, 3 points on Arsenal. I mean, we're still 11 points behind Arsenal.
That part doesn't matter. That part doesn't.
No, it doesn't. As full-time results are coming in all around the Premier League, Everton have beaten Nottingham Forest 3-0. Manchester City have beaten Sunderland 3-0. 2 games still left playing, Newcastle versus Burnley and ourselves, of course, as we are deep into our stoppage time now. We're in the 96th minute. Literally a minute, probably a minute and a half left to play, if that, given what the ref decides to add on. And it looks like we're going to be good for us 2-0 win. Unless something catastrophic happens and we...
Surely even Spurs can't let in 2 goals in 20 seconds or so? Surely not.
Well, I would hope not. I would hope not. I would hope not. I mean, I think the scoreline could have been more. I think Kelly has had a good game for Brentford. I think he's certainly kept the scoreline respectable for Brentford. I think without him, I think it could have easily been. I think it could have easily been a cricket score.
It is over, James. I know I'm a little bit ahead, but yeah, it's over now. So there you go.
Yeah. My full-time whistle has just gone as well, as the ref blows up. And it is Tottenham 2, Brentford 0. I've just read Chelsea. I just read Jazz Fusion's comment again. Tottenham 2, Brentford 0. Job done. Time to get ready for Inter Messi versus Vancouver Mullers. Have a great day. I'm guessing he's going to watch. Have a good afternoon, guys. Jazz, I hope you enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I will try and get a post-match show going in a little bit. I do just need maybe 15 minutes. It won't be a long show, guys. It'll be literally my post-game thoughts. I don't know if Tequila, you'll join me on that one. If you feel up to it, man, feel free. If not, I understand.
Let me know when you're going to run it, mate, and I'll jump on.
It'll probably be about 5:15, mate. I'm literally going to maybe nip down, go to the toilet, have 2 minutes, and when I come up, do it, get it boxed off, and then
okay, that's fine.
Give everybody my. So probably about 5:15, guys, will be a very short post-match roundup. And as I'm just getting scenes of the Spurs fans dancing in the stands, they seem to be a lot happier, applauding the fans and everything. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining us in today's watch-along. Again, Dermo not being here, he's got his personal problem that we all know he's dealing with, and hopefully he'll be back in time for the midweek game. As unfortunately, I am going to be out of action for another week as work once again gets me on my nights, and I'm 7 nights in a trot. I'm not looking forward to it.
Bless you, mate.
Hey ho, it's got to be done. But thanks very much for joining us. Me and Tequila will be back for a short post-match press conference in about 15 minutes. So thank you. And it's 3 points for Spurs. And is it in Thomas Frank we trust? Does the train start rolling again?
Could put some more coal on the fire. I have to see, James. Put some more coal on the fire.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks a lot, guys. And we will see you soon.
Eyes on the prize.